Let's create one more tutorial in FreeCAD. In this tutorial, you'll learn to use pad, fillet, thickness, create a datum plane, mirror, and linear pattern. So open the FreeCAD and let's go. The first step to create this part, we will select the top plane and make this sketch. And here will be the midpoint. And the first thing that we will create this rectangle with 200 millimeters by 300 millimeters. So open the FreeCAD, go to create a sketch, select the top plane, and select center red rectangle, click here in the midpoint. And the length here is 300 millimeters by 200 millimeters, and press OK. And leave the sketch. We will extrude this, so go to pad. And here we need to extrude this 150 millimeters with a taper angle of 15 degrees. So the length here is 150 millimeters and the taper angle 15 degrees. And press OK. We made this one. And now we will create the fillet in the corners. We have a fillet with 36 millimeters of radius. So go to fillet. The radius here, 36 millimeters. And select this edge here. And press OK. And now we will shell this body. And the thickness of this body is 10 millimeters. So go to thickness and select the face that we will remove, this face here. And the thickness here is 10 millimeters. And press OK. We made this one. And now we will create this part here. So we have the sketch here, but first we need to create a new plane, and this new plane will be at this edge here. So the distance between the new plane and this face here, or the top plane, will be 150 minus 20 minus 10. So it will be 120 millimeters. So go to Datum Plane, and here select the top plane or this face here, and here in the Z direction 120 millimeters minus 120 millimeters, and press OK. And now go to create a sketch and select this new plane. Select this new plane and go to create a sketch. I will rotate this to the other side, showing the top plane here. And now active the toggle section view and go to external projection and select external intersection and select this face here. And now select this line and transform this in a construction geometry. And now we will create this sketch. We have a line here, an arc, another line here, and another arc. This arc has 30 millimeters of radius, and the distance between these two lines here is 108 millimeters. And the distance between this line and the midpoint is 230 millimeters. So let's create this. Select a line, make a line here. And go to sketch dimension. The distance between these two lines is 180 degrees. The distance between this line and the center here is 90 millimeters. It is a half here. And the distance between this line here and the midpoint is 230 millimeters. And now go to fillet. Make a fillet here and a fillet here. and go to constraint, select equal, select this fillet and this one, and now go to dimension and select this fillet here. The radius here is 30 millimeters. And now select a line and make a line between these 2 points here. We made this one. And now leave the sketch and go to pad. We need to extrude this 10 millimeters, but to this side. So the length here 10 millimeters, but reverse the direction. And press OK. We made this one. And now to create in the other side, we will go to mirror. And here, select transform two shapes. And click here and add features and select this face. And the plane here, YZ plane. And press OK. We made this one. Hide the datum plane here. And now we will create these holes in the base. And we will create this one. The diameter is 15 millimeters of diameter. And the distance between this, the center of the circle and the midpoint is 100 millimeters by 60 millimeters. So let's create this. Select this face and go to create a sketch. Select a circle. Make a circle here with 15 millimeters of diameter. And go to dimension. The distance between the circle and the midpoint is 100 millimeters here. And the vertical distance is 60 millimeters. We made this one. And now leave the sketch and go to pocket. We'll make a cut here. And the length here can use 10 millimeters and press OK. The 10 millimeters is the thickness of this part. And now we needed to create the others. So to create the others hole, the distance between each hole is 50 millimeters. And the vertical distance here is 30 millimeters. And we have 5 by 5. So to create this, we will go to linear pattern. And here select transform two shapes and select add features and select this face here. And the mode here, select spacing, and the spacing here, it will be the horizontal spacing. It is 50 millimeters. Sorry. And the quantity here is 5. And now add the direction tool. And here we need to change the axis to Y axis. The mode here, select spacing. And the spacing here is 30 millimeters. And the quantity is 5. And press OK. We made this one. And now we needed to create this cut here. So we will select the front plane and make this sketch. It is a rectangle with 8 millimeters by 108 millimeters. So go to sketch and select the front plane. Activate the toggle section view. And select centered rectangle. Click here in this line, make a rectangle here, 108 by 8 millimeters. Let me move the dimension here. And go to sketch dimension. The distance between this line here and the midpoint is 25 millimeters. So select this line and the midpoint. The distance here is 25 millimeters. And now leave the sketch. Go to Pocket. We will make a cut here. And the mode here, select symmetric and the type through all. And press OK. We made this cut. And now we need to create more 4 cuts here. And the distance between the cut, the spacing, is 25 millimeters. So go to Linear Pattern and select Transform Tool Shapes, Add Features. Select this face here. We will understand that it is the pocket. And now the direction, select Y-axis. The length here, we'll change the mode to spacing and the spacing 25 millimeters. And the quantity here is 5. Let me see it. I'm selecting it is Z-axis, sorry. And the mode spacing, the distance 25 millimeters, and the occurrence is 5. And press OK. We made this one. So that's it. Here we finish our exercise. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel for more. And see you in the next videos. Bye bye.